Hey guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make some limoncello. Mr. Bo D, he showed me how to do this on his YouTube channel. Let's try it out. Let me get you fixed up right quick. How we gonna do it here? Alright, you got a good angle. I got a shitty ass, I don't know, whatever this thing's called. But now I'm on the F up. Right on camera, messing up. Alright, here we go. What you want to do is work this lemon and just get the peel. None of this white. You don't want any white. So let me show you here. No white at all. Just put that. We want to keep them peels. So I got to peel 10 of these. So it's going to be a while. So I got plenty of cold beverages to start me off with, and I think I got a pack of smoke, so I'm set to go. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit then. Alright, I got the lemons peeled. Here, I'll show you one. Peeled enough, pretty good anyway. I suggest a shitload better potato peeler than what I had. That was horrible. Okay, so we got all our peels sitting in this bowl, and what we got to do is put them in this jar here. And I hope the lighting's okay, guys. And I'm dropping shit everywhere. I got a half-gallon jar. I don't know. It might be not enough to hold everything. I'm not sure, but this is all I could grab at the time. That, and I had like, I don't know, 5-gallon old school glass jars that were made for, I guess back in the day, making wine or something. But that's all pretty much I can get at this time. And I was actually scared that I wouldn't have enough lemon peels, but 10 will do for this 750 milliliter of Everclear. Get that. Bodie said, I can't remember actually, so I'm not going to quote you, bro. I have a pretty decent connection on moonshine, and he wasn't totally sure. I think this has been a while back. On if you can use moonshine to do this. But alright, so we got our grain alcohol. What's it say here? Caution, extremely flammable, handle with care. This says warning, overconsumption may endanger your health. Sounds good to me. Just crack this bad boy open. Okay. All the juice out there. I don't even want to smell that. Not the mixture here, the fucking Everclear. I remember drinking that shit when I was about 14, 15 years old. That was some rough stuff back in the day. Some of you older timers, I still watch it, so don't take me wrong. I hope that light ain't so bad. Some the show MASH. Yeah, my parents had it was really old, and now looking back, I probably shouldn't have done it. But MASH came out with this box and it had I think 5 bottles of mash vodka, and you put it, this bottle, it's a glass bottle, and you put it in a I'm sorry, and I don't feel like standing. So you put this glass bottle in this piece of like metal, I don't know, a metal stand, and you hook this hose to it, and it was like a IV drip. So every time you wanted, you know, a shot or a mixed drink, you just open the IV and it drip into your cup. Well, I discovered that shit down in the garage when I was a kid. Probably 14, 15, maybe a little younger, I don't know. Hope Mom ain't watching this. But so we discovered it, me and a couple of the old boys I was used to hang with, and we drank 1 bottle one night. Felt pretty good. I mean, more than good, you know. Probably throwing up being that fucking young. That was fun. My dad, it's been, I don't know, maybe a year ago, was looking for it. So I'm 25, so I was 24 then. He said, son, I was looking for something I was going to try to sell. I said, well, what are you looking for, Pops? He said, well, I'm looking for this case of stuff. It was vodka, and it's made by the show MASH. I had some shitty ass grin like I always do, man, when you try to, I can't lie. So he saw that shitty eating grin. He's like, well, we know where that fucking went. Yeah. Alright. So back to what we got to do. Put a good lid on this. I'm going to give it a swirl just because I can. I'm going to put this under the sink. Anywhere is fine pretty much, as long as it's cool. Nice cool room temp. A little cooler if possible. And dark. That's all you got to do. And we'll let this set for 2 weeks. And then we're going to do something. Do a simple syrup. After, I think I gotta strain it. I gotta strain it, do a simple syrup, then let that set. Yeah. I'll see you in a couple weeks on this video. So I'm not gonna post it until I want it all in one video. So alright, we'll see you guys later. Alright, y'all. I'm making a limoncello. See how it's all nice and yellow. Got all my rinds in here, and I'll give you a step-by-step real quick because I'm pretty sure I might not be correct. But I was looking in the computer, and I might have lost some of my video prior to this. What I did was I took 10 lemons, and you gotta peel them. Take like a potato peeler, peel them, and you don't want any of the white skin. You just want that outside yellow. Okay. Then you take yourself a bottle of Everclear. It's a 7.5 milliliter. Yeah, something like that. It was about that tall. So, milliliter bottle, 7.5 or something. And you pour it in and you let it set for 2 weeks. So now we're going to do the straining process, and let's show you how to do that. Okay. I've got just a strainer right now, just a sketty strainer. We're going to dump it in. It smells fantastic. real lemony. Okay. Now that's strained. Excuse me. And hopefully I do find that video. Jesse probably has it. So we're gonna, either way. So I'm straining it. It's done, pretty much strained. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse just the little bit of stuff out of here, and we're gonna do a double strain and a simple syrup. So let's get started. All right. What I did was just rinse the jar out real quick, get the rinds out. I put a coffee filter in here, and I got a coffee filter. We're gonna pour it in, let it kind of drain down. Let me make sure you all can see that. I got a. Yeah, you all doing just fine, huh? I know this is going to be just fine. It smells fantastic. That Everclear with the lemon, it's got such a good flavor, or aroma anyway. I've never tried this, so saw it on Mr. Bo D. So we'll see how it works. Let it strain before I pour any more in. This is a really fine filter, so we're going to take our time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm going to drink the rest of this cold beer and watch that drain and put the rest in the pot, or in the, but look how yellow it comes out. Just beautiful. Great smell to it. So yeah, let that drain. I'll pour the rest of that pot in, and then we got to make that simple syrup. Alright, the recipe calls for 2.2 cups of sugar. So we're gonna measure out just about 2.2. That's a little over 2. Throw in there a little extra. That's all I want. I'm not going to go in depth too hard about that. Then it calls for hang on right quick, 4.5 cups of water. That's 2. 4. And a half. Okay. Let's turn the stove on. And all we're doing is making a simple syrup. I don't know why I used this big stock pot. I thought it was going to be a lot more. Oh well. But let's get that going, and I'll show you. You know, simple syrup's pretty easy. Over here, it's still draining just a tiny bit, and this way I use a filter. See all this stuff around it and down at the very bottom? You absolutely need to, or it's just going to come out kind of like pulpy, like a pulp orange juice. But it's finally pretty much there. So by the time we get this going, it'll be set. Get this simple syrup going. I'll show you that at the end here. And we got to let it cool too before we pour it in. Alright everybody, our simple syrup has cooled down. So let's pour it in here. go. Give it a stir here. Man, that smells so good. Check that out. Real nice, like a fresh lemon. Smells fantastic. So what we got to do now is put the cap back on and let it set for a week, and then I got to strain it again. And I'm ready to take a shot now. So, but I'm gonna hold off. So let it set for a week in a cool, dark place. And I'll put it up under the sink. It's pretty cold and all. So we'll see you next time on this idea. Hey y'all, back this morning. We're gonna finish off this limoncello. Real simple to do. Let me show you here. Just got a jar, got a lid, funnel with coffee filter in it. I had to rip it a little bit so to spit a fan out. Here's our limoncello. It's ready to go. I am doing this a day or so earlier. You're supposed to wait a week, but I'm not. I've stirred it, made sure. I mean, with the simple syrup, I don't know why I'm really straining it, but we're going to go ahead and strain it anyway. Because it shouldn't have any like salt or sugar granules left in it. So I just got to pour a little bit at a time here. So, and then I don't want it to go down in that place where I cracked it or had to rip the filter. So it'll be, you know, it takes a while, but we're making sure definitely it's all filtered out, and let's keep working on it, and then just keep drinking and staring. It smells awesome. And I tried a little shot last night. I'm gonna try one probably this morning too. What I did was, when I made my simple syrup, before I poured it in, is I took my ladle. It's a small ladle, so this here is pretty small. I took about, I don't know, 8 ladles of that simple syrup out and just tossed it, because I wanted it a little stronger with a kick. It's got a kick, definitely does. So maybe you don't have to do that, but I like to be a little wild. So yeah, so like I say, I'm just gonna drink a couple beers. Hopefully you guys aren't in the light too bad. It's early as hell, so none of the sun's coming in. Oh well. But yeah, so it's almost ready to get another pour in. So I'm gonna just keep pouring it, and then we'll do a little taste test. Alrighty. I went ahead and used the coffee filter for a while, but and definitely strain this. Actually, I'm going to take what I said back, because it did have just a little bit of the pulp or whatever still in it, even though when I strained it before, I believe, yeah, we used the coffee filter then, but whatever. So I strained it. I got about, I'd say, almost a half gallon. So it's not bad for. And that it probably would have been a good half gallon, if not a little more, if I wouldn't have probably taken some of the simple syrup out of it. But instead of that coffee filter, I just used a cut up wife beater. Just one of these here. And they call them wife beaters because if you ever watched the show Cops back in like the 90s, most of like the calls were like, what is it? Public, just like couples fighting, whatever that is. And the dude always come out like the wife would be all beat up and he'd be wearing one of these, so they call them wife beaters. So I just use wife beater, cut up, put it in there as my filter. let me get a shot glass, and we're gonna pour some in. Nice clean glass. Yep, clean. I'm just gonna pour some in. I'm gonna put it in the freezer just for a little bit, chill it down, and we'll take a shot. All right, here we go. Limoncello. You see me? Oh, that's really good. It's got a little bit of kick. Great, smooth lemon, of course, but it's not sour. You know, like real tangy, like it hurts you. You know, like I don't know, some sour candies and shit. None of that. It's real like sweet. It's real good. So hopefully I can find some of that footage. If not, sorry man, sorry ladies. I can make another one, and I probably will. The word's out. I already made some, and I got phone calls saying, "Hey, I want to buy a little bit," and that'll give me another bottle to do it again. So I'm not trying to make a profit. I'm just trying to, you know, keep it going without me putting a bunch of money out of my pocket. So hope you all liked it, and I got more videos coming next couple days. Got some. One is old something I used to eat when I was a little kid. So I'll show you that in a little bit.